पहली बार पॉपर क्लासिकल के बीच में प्यार सीजन 1 में हुआ था. अब सीजन 2 में प्यार, टकरार, इजहार बहुत कुछ हो रहा है.
There's no discrimination in music. The conflict actually arises in our love story, and music is a defining core factor for Tamanna and for Radhe. They are artists at the end of the day, and sometimes when you fall in love with somebody, that person can be a reflection of the fact that maybe you don't feel good enough about something, and that I think is the turmoil at its core.
The title comes from the understanding of Bandish means many things in Urdu and in Hindi. Bandish can mean composition of a song. It can also mean binding something. And bandits or dakus are people who are against rules, right? They are called bandits. So artists somewhere have to be bound and somewhere have to be rebels. So Bandish Bandits are really artists who are trying to find the true balance between bandish and being a bandit.
She will make mistakes, and she does own up to her mistakes and hopefully doesn't repeat her mistakes.
The reason why we went to Rajasthan is it just gives you so much of beauty in its existence. Whether it is the Haveli that Radhe comes from, or the backdrop of Mehrangarh Fort in the blue city of Jodhpur, it just tells you so many more stories without intruding. It could have been any other small town. It could have been Gwalior, it could have been Indore, it could have been a small town in Maharashtra. We chose Rajasthan because in every gully it gives you beauty while we are telling a very, very hardcore story about musicians.
Now my life is influenced by classical music. The kind of training, the kind of knowledge and the kind of artistry that classical music comes from is something that we should be knowing at the back of our hands, because we should be proud of it. As a nation, as a culture, as a group of people, we'll go around across the world. You know, अब कोई आप एम्स्टर्डम में चले जाएंगे और वहाँ पे आप पंडित रविशंकर जी का कोई पीस सुन रहे होंगे वहाँ पे, और वो एम्स्टर्डम का इंसान आपको कह रहा होगा दिस इज़ फ्रॉम इंडिया, और हम बड़े शौक से कहेंगे या दिस फ्रॉम माय कंट्री. बट डू वी लिसन टू इट? Do we know about that song? We should.
It was a part of my morning routine when I used to get ready to go to school. My mother would always be playing classical music. Today I listen to Virha, which is a song from the album of season 1 of Bandish Bandits, every single day of my life. And I think that's one of my top 3 most favorite songs ever. So I think my appreciation, my understanding for classical music has really increased tenfold.
Naseer sir is present with us all the time. He's been through season 2 also, after the release also, through the release also. He's been our guiding force. He's the structure that we're trying to build everything on. Thanks to him, Bandish Bandits is real. So उनको बड़ा मिस किया, ऑफ कोर्स एज अ को-एक्टर डेफिनेटली बड़ा मिस किया. बहुत सारे सीन्स हैं जहाँ पे राधे पंडित जी के बारे में बात कर रहा है, उनके बारे में सोच रहा है. एंड आई रियली every single moment when I was shooting on set, playing Radhe when he's trying to talk about Pandit ji or think about Pandit ji and what he would have done, he would have said, I could just picture Naseer sir with me, and that really comforted me and made me feel like, I mean, I found Radhe's solace by finding Ritwik's solace of his love with Naseer sir.
Of course, Pandit ji's absence is the story of season 2, but of course having him on set was the most special thing ever. So I missed everything that we speak about, whether it be active listening, whether it be about the truth of the moment. So when he used to act as a student, to be behind the camera as a director, to see that happen in front of my eyes with the part that he was playing was just the most beautiful, cherishable time for me in Bandish Bandits.